Hello again. It's time for Media Watch. James Creedon is here, set up and ready. James, Thomas Hollande. Now, he is the son of President François Hollande, and he's taken a little swipe at his dad's girlfriend over this
the first
Twitter
lady
thing, which continues. It rumbles on here in France.
It's the return of the cursed tweet. It'll never go away, this tweet that she tweeted back on, when was it? It was the 12th of June. It's still the last tweet that she tweeted on Twitter. Valérie Trierweiler, First Lady. Now, she's a journalist by trade and by profession, and she did tell a magazine sometime before what became known as Twittergate in June that François Hollande trusted her for everything except her tweets, and indeed she did tweet.
And just to remind people,
yes,
this tweet is about supporting the unofficial socialist candidate in the constituency where Ségolène Royal was standing as the official candidate in the parliamentary elections.
That's right. Ségolène Royal, the former partner of François Hollande, mother of his four children.
You've completed the story.
It's a complicated one if you're not familiar with the pieces, but if you know what happened, then this latest instalment is sort of just, well, the latest instalment, I suppose, really. In any case, he's giving an interview to Le Point magazine tomorrow. This is Thomas Hollande. I'll show you the actual piece that has a preview of it. This is by Europe 1 Radio. Now, in it he says, what I take issue with is how public life and private roles were mixed up in this scandal. This astonishing action upset me, he said. He called it un geste hallucinant. So an astonishing act. He also said it destroyed the image of normality that my father created with such care, because the whole slogan, of course, was "Une présidence normale." François Hollande.
François Hollande sells himself as being an ordinary guy.
An ordinary guy, in contrast to Sarkozy being a bit less normal.
Mr. Bling Bling, as he was.
Right. And he said he doesn't want any contact with Valérie Trierweiler, and that is the same for his siblings. So the thing is, right, what he was saying is, here we have what I take issue with is the mixing up of private life and public life. But what is he doing? Really only adding another layer to the same mix-up, right?
It's as though they can't help themselves. But it's interesting that if you look at Thomas, he looks like a complete mix of François Hollande and Ségolène Royal, you know. Good-looking chap and all that.
He's exact.
Interesting.
He is a 50-50 blend. But in any case,
what you'd expect, you know.
Which is what you'd expect. Now, he has withdrawn, no, but he didn't withdraw it, but he has taken issue with Le Point's version of the interview. Le Point presented it as an official interview with the son of the president. He has said, no, it wasn't an official interview. I didn't say everything they said. I said they've exaggerated, etc., etc., etc. So his word versus Le Point.
It's one of the things about talking to the press, that your words can be twisted, whereas if you talk to the broadcast media, of course your voice is recorded and it goes out, so your words can't be twisted.
Thomas
which is the advantage of talking to us.
Thomas should have spoken to you, Mark.
That would be great. Thank you, James. Could you be my agent?
Well, I'll try to set it up. We'll see.
Let's move on.
Right.
Google doing its bit to help endangered languages.
That's right. Google are doing their bit to help endangered languages. I'll show you the website, in fact. This is called, unsurprisingly, endangeredlanguages.com.
Okay.
It has been set up by Google, and the whole idea is Google, as one of the biggest online companies, in some ways is contributing to the death of some endangered languages, because, for example, the English language, spoken by 5% of the world's population, 45% of the web is in English. So big predominance of the world languages, I suppose. They have now set up this website where you can upload information, and the idea is that it's meant to encourage people who speak languages that are at risk of dying, basically, that you can upload material, videos, all sorts of stuff, and that it's a place for people to go, to find material in these languages. They're also going to set up an institute to support this venture and others based in Paris. So there you go.
Okay. What's next?
Do we have time for goose stepping in Belarus? Now,
Go ahead.
This is in the run-up to Bastille Day. Let's take a look at these pictures, because it seems like the Belarusians trump the French in terms of military displays of pomp and ceremony.
Indeed. So this is Belarus.
The websites, along with Rue 89, that flagged this today. They were more or less saying that this is exactly what you'd expect from a military dictatorship. But I suppose, as you were saying earlier, Mark, the parade down the Champs-Élysées, no one ever questions that. It's just a part of the pomp and ceremony associated with Bastille Day. But if it's happening in somewhere like Belarus, people are thinking that it's a bit weird and a bit...
Anything that involves military displays always has that interpretation, doesn't it? Is it about celebrating? Is it about showing a show of strength?
That's right.
And what can be interpreted on that?
Flexing of
military. The thing to remember
muscle.
is that when it's done in France, this is a democracy. democracy where people vote
That's
and
right.
everything is above board, and that's a big difference from some other places.
That's it. And, you know, we'll all enjoy it anyway, the
Bastille
pomp
Day's
and the
fun.
ceremony on Saturday, 14th
Vive
of
le 14 juillet.
July, rather.
James,
14th.
vive James aussi. Thank you,
Thanks,
James.
Mark.
James with Media Watch. Stay with us. Short break. After that, we're back with more news. This is Live from Paris on France 24.